Hello, everyone. Happy weekend. I hope you're good and I hope you had a great week. So, we just ended the first week of the month for the month of September. And also, the first week of the month is NFP week. So, we give thanks to the Lord for the week, His blessings and protection and all that. And we commit the second week into His hands for more blessings and protection as well. So, the first week of the month, these are the news events for the first week of the month. As you can see, Monday let me check this out. Okay. So there was little or no news on Euro for the first week, but there was a news on Pound, and USD was the main event for most news events for the week. So we have NFP Friday and we have bank holiday on Monday. And Tuesday there was news. Wednesday there was news on Pound and USD. And Thursday we had news on USD. Then Friday, the main event, we have NFP for the dollar. So for the new week, what am I expecting for the new week? So for the new week, the second week of the month in September, we have CPI week. And Thursday will be the main news event day for the week because we're having CPI. And Monday and Tuesday, there's no news. Wednesday, we have news on USD, that's PPI. And Friday as well, we have news on Pound and USD. So a pretty jam-packed week for news for Thursday and Wednesday and Friday. But Monday and Tuesday, there's nothing. So without further ado, let's hop right into the charts and see how these news events affected price, affected pound, gold, Bitcoin, and USD and euro. So this is the dollar. This is dollar, right? Okay, US dollar. US dollar on the daily time frame. So each candle in this time frame represents a day. Come on, bro. Represents a day worth of trading for the dollar. So we are in the month of September, right? You can see how August delivered. August was pretty messy and muddy. Price was stuck in a range, right? So we see September open up with this huge candle. Boom. That was Tuesdays. This is Monday. So these 5 candles are the first week of the month of September, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Monday we have pretty small range day on Monday, hitting that previous month's low just a little bit. Then we'll see Tuesday head back into this old fair value gap that price has been struggling heavily to trade above. Can see one time could not go above, second time could not go above, third time could not go above, and a fourth time we could not go above. So this fair value gap was holding price and price was finding resistance, and this fair value gap to go lower. So we have Wednesday, take out Tuesday's high, then we'll close inside Tuesday's range. Then Thursday was a pretty inside day. There was nothing at all. Then if you look right here, there's a fair value gap right here. That dollar filled in from Friday's movement with NFP. You can see the huge candle NFP left behind, right? So this fair value gap could not hold price for higher prices. Instead, we see, look at the aggressiveness that price using, taking out the fair value gap. So there was a small volume imbalance here I was watching to see if Thursday would find support and Friday as well to go higher. But this fair value gap drew price, and when there's a gap, price is either drawn to it or liquidity down here. So we see another go at previous month's low, August, for the previous month. So we see price dip into that low once more. From Monday hits it with just a poke. Then we see Friday trading lower. Now for the new week, what am I expecting? If the dollar will want to continue bearish, I want to see this fair value gap act as what? As resistance to go lower. Let me take this off. So I want to see what price will do with this fair value gap for lower prices, or we retain the bullish move on the dollar. Then we'll see this fair value gap being used as support to go higher. So that's what the dollar did for the new week. So there's pretty nothing much to talk about. Price has been in a range, has been muddy, has been crazy to trade. So that's about that for the dollar. Let's head down to not you. So let's head down to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was kind of pretty bullish on the week as we see Monday open up the month for September with this green candle being bullish. Then we see Tuesday trades higher. This old fair value gap was being used as what? Support right here on Wednesday to go higher. But if you look at this price, this is the previous all-time high prior to this one being run out on August trading range, right? So this previous all-time high, I was watching to see if price would, find support to go higher. But as you can see, we reacted there from the all-time high price for the previous all-time high price, right? On Thursday, you see price trading lower into this small fair value gap that price left behind with Monday's high and Wednesday's high. Then we see Friday, boom, trade higher. Why? The dollar was, NFP was bearish on the dollar. So we see Bitcoin trade higher. Anyways, for the new week, if Bitcoin wants to continue higher, I want to see this fair value gap hold, and maybe we'll form a new bullish fair value gap, maybe around here, then for higher prices. If not, I want to see this fair value gap fail, then we'll see lower prices on Bitcoin. Maybe July lows will be taken, and this remaining fair value gap might be filled on Bitcoin. So that's about that for Bitcoin and what I'm expecting for CPI week. Let's head down to pound and see what pound did. So this is GBP USD, British pound coupled with the dollar. If the dollar is going higher, the pound will go lower. If dollar is going lower, the pound will go higher. If the dollar is going higher, the pound will go lower. So as you see right here, Monday opens up the month with this fair value gap. You can see how price has been using this fair value gap right here as resistance to go lower. 1, 2, then another time again, we see a reaction from that fair value gap. So we see price trades lower into this small fair value gap, this small discount fair value gap, right? Then we see we see Wednesday trade higher, then Thursday inside day, then Friday we see NFP, boom, previous week highs was taken, right? Previous week highs was taken, and both Monday and Tuesday's highs was taken as well. So for the new week for pound, I want to see a fair value gap form. Maybe Monday will give us a small range day, then there'll be a fair value gap right. There'll be a fair value gap right around here. Then I want to see price use this fair value gap to go higher. Since pound was unable to take out its previous month's low, as we see dollar take out what its previous month's low. As we see pound could not go above its previous month's high, but we see previous week low being taken out by pound, but the dollar takes out its previous month's low. So pound was pretty weak, was the weak currency for the week, while euro traded higher than pound. Anyways, once you get to euro, you see what I'm talking about, right? So for pound, I'm looking for higher prices. If the dollar wants to continue being bearish, if the dollar wants to switch being bullish, I want to see lower prices on pound, right? So gold was the star of the week. I'm not even going to lie about that. So gold, after taking out July highs, June highs, we see gold open up September with a bullish strong candle with all-time highs pretty close by. Then we see gold violently take out all-time highs, right? Aggressively on Tuesday. Then we see Wednesday trade higher. Then Thursday we trade lower into this fair value gap from Monday's high and Wednesday's low. We see the reaction, right? Boom. Then Friday NFP, which was bearish on the dollar, gave gold the momentum to push higher again. Then take out Thursday's high and Wednesday's high. So if gold wants to continue higher, I want to see another new fair value gap formed then for higher prices on gold. Gold has been crazy since August, right? buys. While the dollar was rendered in a chokehold, like a range, but gold was trending higher. So, okay, my point exactly on euro. This is euro USD. As you see, euro USD takes out its previous month's high, August high, while dollar takes out its previous month's low, August lows, right? So we see euro found support at this fair value gap on Wednesday. Look at Monday, this Tuesday had lower prices. Wednesday posted the low of the week. Then we see Thursday, then we see Friday trade higher. So for the new week, I want to see a fair value gap be formed right here. Then Monday will give us a small range day. Then a fair value gap will form. I want to see price deep into that fair value gap for higher prices. If not, that fair value gap should fail. Then we'll go for lower prices on the euro, right? So as you can see, pretty messy from August. Right now we are entering September, right? So that's what I'll be looking out for the new week for euro. Anyways, I think I'll just be using the daily time frame for the weekly reviews instead of going down to the lower time frames. I think it's more easier to explain and easier to, point out what I'm looking for. So it saves me time as well. So thank you for your time if you're able to stay to the end of the video. So that was about that for this week's price action and on how NFP affected price. So have a great weekend and have a great month ahead and have a great second week. God bless you. Thank you.